From high-tech bunker liners to satellite-controlled machinery, superintendents have seen major changes in the last 20 years. Yet one area that often goes unexamined is plant nutrition. Today, you can choose from dry granulars, liquid soil products, and liquid foliar products. But it's important to your success to understand the differences between them.
Well, liquids and foliars are confused because they're both applied through a sprayer. Foliars, for example, are intended to be intercepted by the leaf blade, meaning that the key point is low volume. Liquids, on the other hand, are intended to be delivered at a high volume so that they go on the ground and pretty much act like a granular would.
Since liquid soil and granular fertilizers are delivered through the soil, they are affected by soil pH levels. This means uptake is dependent on the health and functionality of the root system. In contrast, foliar fertilizers bypass the root system, making soil pH and root functionality irrelevant. This means you get the control needed to provide high-performance results, even in stressful conditions. And, as this graph shows, foliar uptake is most efficient when carrier volume is approximately 20 to 40 gallons per acre. Bottom line, a finer spray allows for faster uptake.
The advantage of the foliar, true foliar, is that it's retained on the leaf surface, absorbed through the leaf by diffusion primarily. The plant utilizes it at a high efficiency, and the plants then are able to respond to that nutritional load in a manner that's controllable to the extent you can control it.
This photorespiration chart shows how foliar-applied fertilizers give you more control over plant health.
So this is a dreaded intersect that occurs with those two metabolic processes when you get into environmental stresses. And so that foliar application is a unique tool for a superintendent to use to maintain photosynthetic activity, conserve carbohydrate, and still have a playable putting surface or a playing surface no matter where it is.
Science is one thing, but the real proof is on the golf course.
Foliars give you a tremendous amount of flexibility, and to me it's about how close can you manage that curved line, so you don't get those peaks and valleys. Really, really big believer in foliar feeding.
Along with flexibility, the efficiency of foliar feeding provides the true value.
Different people say, John, we are not at Oakmont. We're at a smaller place. We can't do the foliar thing, and I would really counter that by saying, you know what? I think if you try it, work with somebody to start out a small program and get a prescription prescribed to what your golf course needs, I think ultimately you will actually save money in the long term, because you will see that the health of your golf course is going to be better. The healthier your turf is, the better chance you have of sustaining, or coming through something that's very difficult. I think that everybody sets out to have the strongest, healthiest grass you possibly can do. So foliar feeding grass is a fundamental to me. It's just something that we start everything around that.
Superintendents need to understand that not all liquid fertilizers are foliars. Most synthetic chelates, used in soil liquids to keep them from tying up in the soil, form extremely strong bonds, which ultimately inhibit foliar uptake and bioavailability. On the other hand, products designed specifically to be taken in the plant foliarly use organic complexes, which the plant desires and allows for best foliar uptake. These organic complexes also have weaker bonds, so when the plant absorbs it, the nutrient is readily available. Lastly, organic complexes, as compared to synthetic chelates, are technically superior and of higher quality, affording better uptake and control.
And it's incumbent upon the end user to be very familiar with what the label says about the source of that nutrient, those things that maximize availability of nutrients in solution are the ones that work best for foliar.